Bethany, I'm sorry I was in a different talk that I was in. I would have loved to see this, so I look forward to watching it. That's what's great about these things being recorded, right? We still get to experience each other's work. Okay. So, as people are coming in, thank you. And Thunder, you can let me know when I should start. Okay. I don't know. You may have heard an alarm in the background. Sorry. Okay, excellent. Thank you. So, welcome to Redux 2014. Courage to Encourage Origin Story Lessons. So, yeah, please have a seat. Come around the fire. Join me. Hi there. I'm Renne Emiko, otherwise known as Zinnia Zauber, and I'm an artist, instructor, and superhero. Thank you to the Virtual World's Best Practices and Education team for making this possible. All of you wonderful folks joining us in the audience as well, thank you very much. You can find me at LinkedIn, and let's connect. Let's become a great platform to show off and showcase all the things that we do in the world. There's a lot of superheroes here. It's great to see you all. I love working with all of you, and I am the 2020 Thinker Award recipient. We're looking forward to see the reveal tomorrow, right? I teach multimedia communications at Peninsula College on the Olympic Peninsula in Washington State. I teach online courses and on campus. And of course, I teach in Second Life. Here's a link to our program at Peninsula College. You're not going to be surprised, the figure in orange is me. So I did this presentation at the 2014 Virtual World's Best Practices Education. So wow, like 10 years ago. Crazy, huh? And I know a lot of you have been participating with us for that long, if not a little longer. And for those of you who are new, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the family. So at the conference, I presented this origin story guide to reveal and support and utilize excellence in my classrooms. As a Redux, I will still incorporate how I turn passion into positivity, while past students express how it drove them to success. So, for example, there's a number of former students I've had wandering around and enjoying the conference and have supported us in many ways. I suspect a few of you may have been past students or mentorees or friends that we all learn from. Student superheroes have a catalyst that is an incentive to improve themselves and the world around them. My earlier presentation this week, Stay on Target, is based on a lot of this starting point for those superheroes in my classes. We need to create a safe learning environment where this vulnerable intersection of transformation is a lesson of confidence, compassion, connections with other superheroes. Now, I will let you know that in my quest to set this up, I discovered how many different slides I have about this presentation. You guys did your iterations and making changes? This was an adventure. So if it feels a little bit like a patchwork quilt, it is. Every student superhero has a catalyst that changes their lives, an incentive to improve themselves and the world around them. Discovering a student's origin story is a principal motivation to turn passion into positive projects and promote partnerships. Virtual worlds foster flexible, imaginative play to reveal and utilize students' individual stories. Now, this is fun as I'm sharing all this with you, because I think about how 10 years ago being able to present this to such wonderful people and to have the support of all of these superheroes along the way, and us to continue to add to our superpowers. So after exploring events and elements of their influential story and implement transmedia storytelling through multimedia blogs, social networks, and virtual world engagement to support student-centered success, unique learning styles, and inspiring universal listening, inquiring, and team building. Now, I know this is going to show up again. So an origin tale. This is a tale about how a superhero came to being, defining their catalyst, transformation, and mission. Don't judge a book by its cover. You can see in this slide there is a picture of these giant books, which were on exhibit also at the Virtual World's Best Press Education one year. You can find them at my sim too. It is what is on the inside that counts. What is your story? So I'm going to encourage you all that you can participate in this talk, okay? I like audience participation. I don't like to be called on for audience participation. Express and explore your origin story to inspire motivation. Open up and look inside and learn more. Rich worlds foster flexible, imaginative play, so I told you to hear this again, to reveal and utilize students' individual stories. To create that safe learning environment, and to work with other superheroes, right? Excellent. At the time that I did this presentation, these were the social networking opportunities. You can see some of these don't exist anymore, right? Do you see some favorites that you miss? Maybe some of these have new logos. new titles, but they're all important about the idea of connecting and sharing out these superhero stories. Yeah, absolutely. These are pics from our University of Washington Virtual Worlds program, and a lot of us still work together. Yeah. Bring back some memories, huh? Be your best self, regardless of the medium. You are the same. This is Minecraft me for a project that I did with my students about teamwork. Gotta have my red eyeshadow and red lipstick, for sure. A lot of the work we also do that is built upon these things is the idea of professional branding. So I created this symbol to signal superpowers. They are like snowflakes, unique and original to each superhero. So as I said before, an origin story is a tale about how a superhero came into being, defining their catalyst, transformation, and mission. The elements of an origin story. So we've got a nice stack of books here. They outline the unique story that changes their lives and is the incentive to improve themselves and the world around them. At student settings, we define their roles. Let me go back to this one, sorry. Define their roles and the team of supporters they work with. We encourage them to introduce themselves as the author of their own story and mission. Using the story of the superhero gives them a chance to break bonds that might hold them down. So a lot of the work that you see came from my research and art related to the evolution of human intelligence and superheroes to help people talk about themselves in the third person. It works. Why do origin stories inspire us? They are about overcoming adversity and reveal the pure motivation that keeps our hero reaching farther and higher. Does everyone know the origin story of Batman? That's always a great example of overcoming adversity. Sort of, yeah. It depends, which author tells it too. To think about, to overcome something, and to make the world a better place because of it. Discovering a common cause binds a team together and helps them find new friends along the way. You're all super friends, aren't you? Their best self is revealed through action. Solving a problem with innovative teamwork or personal perseverance inspires others. Discover students' origin stories and principal motivation turns into passion and positive projects and promote partnerships. I can see I copied and pasted this one twice also. This is the kind of stuff my students love to see when I make a mistake. Do you guys have that with your students? It just helps them know that I'm human, not Vulcan. Oh, that's a good one, Beth. Yeah. Yeah. No, we have a lot of fun when I make mistakes, and I'm happy to own up to them all the time, all the time. That's great, Barbara. So these are the elements of our superhero origin story. We got our pre-hero in isolation, catalyst and tragedy, mutation and transformation, opportunity and education, acceptance and mission, superhero and connections. So let's focus on motivation. I'm big into that. I like to know what motivates people. So you want to create opportunities that build confidence. Yeah, you can saturate their unique intention and mission into everything they do. Trust them. Encourage independence. Expand perspective and practice compassion. Give them permission to pursue proficiency. Ooh, we like mastery, don't we? I'm sure we have some DMs in the audience. Challenge them to foster connections and build teams to be efficient and friendly. All right, here we go. Pre-hero and isolation. Those attempting to distinguish themselves from the pack are pre-heroes. Improving themselves and gaining notice by performing impressive acts motivates pre-heroes. If the pre-hero feels apart from or is mocked by the status quo, natural selection, hence the revolution, has begun. Pre-heroes often feel like it is them against the world, even when they're the ones trying to save it. I bet you know some pre-heroes right now. Catalyst and tragedy. Most superheroes come into existence by way of a significant catalyst or personal tragedy, trauma, accident, or great loss. This tragedy or catalyst that launches them from an ordinary citizen into superherodom. How they react defines them. Do you have a red stapler? I have 3. No red staplers out there? Come on. Always trying to give a nod to Office Space. Yay, awesome. Oh, cool. Thank you, Bethany. Thank you. An impediment is an opportunity. When your survival is at risk, superheroes react in these ways. Oh, good, Dee Dee. Excellent. You like to bring things together. We either fight, or flight, or fix. We freeze, or facilitate, forfeit, or feign. We may fire, forgive, or fondue. Because melted cheese and chocolate solve everything. Is that right? Yeah. And I'll tell you what, just got back from a trip from Switzerland at the Alps, and I had my cheese fondue. Yes. Level achieved. I was so happy. So happy. But thinking about, like, anytime, we have an impediment, this really is an opportunity for us to shine. Show off those superpowers. Mutation and transformation. The catalyst exposes weakness and reveals motivations and strengths which become your superpowers. This transformation can be physical or intellectual mutation. A mutation through education or altered perspective isn't a visible transformation. Some choose to hide their true selves with disguises. I don't think we do that, do we? We definitely show off. Yeah, we definitely show off. We might have a lot of glasses, though. Acceptance and mission. Superheroes foster others and define meaningful mission when they have the independence to pursue their passion through work and play. What do you mean wrong side, Beth? Now I'm curious. Is she a super villain? Oh, I see. Thank you. Beth, and you caught like asking about the keys earlier too. Man. I need you. I need you before I do these. That's great. The quest for high proficiency in their superpowers encourages lifelong training and research. I take it back. Beth, it just tells me that you are looking at the slides. Thank you. Thank you. I put a lot of work into these, so thank you. The quest for high proficiency. Oh, I just said that. I got distracted. Sorry. So, finding intention and positive results, their participation is the reward. Okay, let's see. Did I just do that one again? Holy cow. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get on to it. Okay. So, did I already say these things? Oh, I did. Okay. I feel like this happened 10 years ago. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. This is great. Wait, I'm gonna have to look back and see. I am amongst friends, right? Yay. Okay. Yeah. What happened? I also noticed when I was uploading my stuff, they were coming in the wrong order. Did you guys experience that? Okay. So let's see. Oh no. Okay. All right. I feel good that I'm amongst friends and these things. Okay. Well, here in opportunities in education, superpowers are revealed through opportunity given or by training in one's passion. Destiny is calling to give you the chance to take a path that best suits your abilities and interest. You get to save the day by just being your best self. And you find out you're not alone. Yay! Look, I am amongst these super friends. Yay! Yes, Lynn. Yes, excellent. Excellent. All right. So that acceptance and mission, did I skip that whole part? Because now it's going in this other thing. Dang it, guys. Okay. So acceptance and mission. Superheroes foster others and define meaningful missions when they have independence to pursue their passion and work and play. I know I'm repeating this. The quest is for high proficiency, and their superpowers encourage lifelong training and research. We're doing it right now. Defining your intention and positive results and participation is that reward. All right, now I feel a little more on track. Whew. You guys are awesome. Yeah, that's what I thought, Beth. See, everything's screwed up. Okay, this is great. I did start with this as a patchwork quilt, right? Okay, Beth, you're gonna start embracing unlearning and ungrading. Okay, that's gonna be it. Oh, that's right, Buffy. That's right. Oh my gosh, yes, I totally meant to do this. Totally would. No, no, it didn't move. Oh my gosh, no. Okay, guys, is this turning into a support group or what? A superhero support group. Awesome. Okay. Like, fingers crossed. We only have so many more to go. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, thank you, Buffy. Thank you. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like, you guys don't know. I'm like totally teared up because I'm laughing myself here. Okay. So, what's your mission? How do you want to engage with the world? All right. Now you guys get to play along. You guys get to play along. So, okay. Do you want to have an effect? Do you want to have an exchange? Do you want to observe? Do you want to analyze? So this is one of the first things that my students encounter in my classes is that they, oh, thanks, Ben. I'm just a Vulcan, that's all. You know, we're awfully emotional artists. um, so I, start with this and students, and this is also an exercise that when I have guests in my sim to look over my lessons, this is also where we start. Our conversations start here, and to get a better idea of how really people want to engage with the world. And I start this as a way to have people sort of align what they think that their skill set is, what their interest is. I also build teams using this system, and there's many people on my campus who use my system as well to help build student teams to work on projects. So what do you think? Affect, exchange, observe, or analyze? Now, anyone who says that they feel like they're going to be in the middle, that's going to be pretty crazy. Which corner do you feel like you're in? Observe, excellent. Here, let me expand it out for you a little more. Scamper, that's good. Will this help a little bit, Lynn, to know where you might be within that space? So you can see I also am including the areas between the corners that give a rounder approach. And I will share with you, thank you, Jamie, over the years that I've been doing this system and presentation, giving people more opportunities to consider, those outer edges, not just the corners. I think they feel a little more comfortable and that they're not in trouble if they're not in the corner. So this is an example of how my learning systems and how I layer topics and lessons on top of it. So if you had attended my Stay on Target presentation earlier today, those targets would land directly on this and have similar interactions and contain some of the same components because they are interweaved and interconnected. I love building these different learning systems to help teach people and how to find their way. Okay, and then superheroes and connections. Yeah, I appreciate that translation for sure. A superhero can be genuine to themselves, their high morals, and others. Like H2O, regardless of the form, the substance remains the same. A water molecule may be rigid, fluid, or vapor. Sometimes students can be dense, flexible, or hard to capture. They all want to connect and be part of something unique and awe-inspiring. Like snowflakes, they bond as they find similarities in their stories and missions to share on common ground. Uplift and encourage. So these pictures include 4 of the 5 graduating classes of the University of Washington Virtual World Certificate Program. I was the mentor and hourly lecturer for the program for 2 years after I graduated from the first class. And I'm happy that so many of us still work in virtual worlds together. The librarian and I are even founders of the Virtual Worlds Education Consortium. And many other members are active leaders in virtual worlds. Yes, absolutely. We had a really good time. Thank you, Beth, for saying that. Those classes did have a remarkable record. Okay, superhero activities. Thank you, Lair. Okay, so these are some ideas for different lessons, and you all know that so many of these have, been expanded out and shared out over the years as well. So let's check them out. Have them develop their brand and to create a distinct identity. Now, another component of that would be let them develop their team's brand. Oh boy, that is a fun one. And because I have my students work on teams, they take that pretty seriously. They take it pretty seriously. I have some that make theme songs for them too. Have them define how they want to engage with the world. So that's what I asked you. That's a great way of getting them to think about themselves in a more powerful way. Create an introduction story and publish a blog to document their progress. So in my classes, my students all have to develop their own website, and it includes a blog feature. They have to document their educational progress. And when we're working in virtual environments, they create management blog reports. And so it's a combination of taking and building content together on a wiki page in our Canvas system, and then they abstract out some of that to develop that report. A great way for them to see that they've been progressing and doing things. Ask them to define what success is. So I do this at the beginning of the quarter. If a student is working, so our students use Canvas as our system to work with students online, and that there is an area where there's a profile for each student. And so I have them put their definition of success in their profile. So I can see what's important to them, but so can other faculty on campus. And it's very different, those stories. Explore environments that are familiar and alien to provoke reactions. You guys take students to places that they just kind of freak out on, or they fall in love with? there's a few stores that we spend a lot too much time in. And I know they all love to go investigate cherry blossoms in bloom. And then have them be the tour guide or teacher for the day. I often give them the front. They can be the ones presenting and sharing. They go and explore different places and then take all of us on an adventure. So, since 2014, this superhero lesson has been presented several times in World for different community groups and colleges in Second Life. I also teach it within other faculty's courses at my college. For example, I covered this in color theory and communication for our second year addiction studies counseling students. Years later, they let me know how they applied their superpowers to improve their lives and others. It nearly brings me to tears when they express how my work impacted their lives. I hope that you all have those opportunities when you share your work, that you get that kind of return and understand the sphere of influence that you have. I encourage students to teach and mentor for the next generation of superheroes. Thank you. Thank you very much. After exploring events and elements of students' influential origin stories, implementing transmedia storytelling through multimedia, blogs, social networks, and virtual world engagement, to support student-centered success and unique learning styles while inspiring universal listening, inquiring, and team building. Now, I think I've said this 3 times. What do you think? Have I said that 3 times now? Let's just say that that's probably the backside of our patchwork quilt, for sure. Okay. I feel like I've said it 3 times. I feel like Mojo Jojo on the Powerpuff Girls. I always tell my students, I'll say things 3 times and hopefully they'll remember it. So transmedia is engaging storytelling across at least 3 platforms. And now we know we need to also say it 3 times. Remember to stay on target. So, see, this is doubled. Like, I don't know why it's doubled. Okay. So we've also formed partnerships using my superhero exploration, like the one with the brain energy support team. And BEST is at this location. Here's their website so you can learn more about them. We've been working together in World and out for over 15 years. My students have been so inspired to work on videos and other projects with BEST. And if you've visited the Virtual Worlds Education Eduverse, BEST has a series of islands, and my digital storytelling students project is on 2 of them. Those experiences turn students into the superheroes they strive to be. What we do in virtual worlds has an impact, a true, real, strong impact. So you can visit my sim, You Are You, to explore this lesson and many more. You can look for a tower of colorful books to walk through this lesson. And it's a pretty nice view from the top, I'm just saying. Same. So here's my brave and bold plug. It's not shameless at all. Action Pack Superheroes, your guide to revealing and utilizing your powers by me, is at Amazon. Much of what you've experienced comes directly from my book. I encourage you to lead by example and be super. Thank you very much. Whew. We made it, guys. Yeah, thank you. You know, it was really meaningful. Thank you. It was really meaningful to see. Yeah, Beth, thank you. This is my book. Meaningful to see that, you know, we were going to focus on mythological origins this year, and that, you know, this is something that I've focused on for a very long time, and use it as a teaching method in my classes. Yeah. So this diagram I did as part of my master's thesis, and so then it ended up in my book. So thank you, thank you. Yay, thank you. Well, I appreciate this opportunity to, you know, look back and laugh of work from 10 years ago, and to know how many of you in the room were there with me the first time I shared this. So thank you very much for your support and encouragement. If anyone has any questions, please ask, or additional comments or superpowers that they want to share. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yay, thank you. It's full color, Bethany. I know it's a surprise. Yeah, any questions? Yeah, thank you very much, Sunny. Excellent. Thank you. Well, I'm going to encourage everyone, be sure that you check out everyone's work and do explore all of the wonderful exhibits that are here. I know that they'll be here a little longer after the conference. They're always such amazing inspiration spaces, so thank you all for building them and making them accessible for us. Thank you for being superheroes with me and laughing along with me on this one. It was great. I'm really happy I had a chance to share it again. Ooh, excellent, Beth. Oh, and I forgot, I'm standing next to the gift that I gave out 10 years ago. If you guys want to pick it up. Thank you. Thank you, Ice Guy. Thank you. Oh, good. Yeah, grab the gifts. I forgot about that. And it's fun because it, you know, it's older stuff. All right, excellent. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ellie.